today is gonna be quite interesting, and today we're doing a crown shoot. This is like a specific concept shoot I always do with one of my amazing makeup artists called Rosie. She's the owner of Image Acme Makeup Artistry on Instagram, and she does makeup like this visual effects makeup, dramatic makeup, and she always makes crowns as well. So what we always do is we always do like a collaboration of a particular project where I give like a specific design of a crown that I want, and then she makes them for me, and we come together and do the shoot. This venue was one of the my favorite venues so far, especially for on location stuff. I found this venue when I was shooting one of my concepts called Melanin, and since then it has just stuck with me. It's a venue I always try to use as much as I can, even though it gets a little bit tricky because the availability is always quite a bit of a challenge, but because it's a wedding venue, so most of the weekend is always completely booked out already. So if my shoot is in the week, then it's always so much easier. And as you can see, it's just so amazing. So, and the idea of how I always walk in the opposite way is what you guys are gonna experience here, because this is a wedding venue and here I am coming here for a fashion shoot. So it just makes it really nice, really different, and they've got really amazing design both indoors and outdoors. It's so magical in there. The moment you're in, the creativity just comes in and you just making magic. I will be using the Canon R5 again today, and I think it's my last day with the Canon R5 before I send it back to Canon, but I'm really gonna miss it. I miss it already, definitely. But I'm using the Canon R5 combination with the 85 f1.4 as usual, and the photos I'm sure they're gonna be magical, and I think it was just like a really great timing with the camera and the concept of the photo shoot together. And I'm just really just a big shout out to Canon South Africa for helping me out through Camera Tech, who delivered the cameras to me. Thank you, everyone. Camera Tech has always supported me in a lot of my projects, and it's always so good to have that company or brand or group of people that always have your back in regards to when you need help, like last minute situations, because a lot of things happen that you didn't really plan for, but it's always good because like Camera Tech is just always there to help me out, regardless of what my situation might be. They will always come through for me. I think I call them, I think Camera Tech is my insurance. but I've got quite a lot of them. But camera tech is one of the best insurance you can have as a photographer.
Hey, what's up guys? My name is Jolene and I'm a singer-songwriter from Cape Town. Okay, so the purpose of this shoot was mostly creative, just creatives coming together and trying to make magic. I don't really think it was that planned on my end because Emmy just hit me up. We've worked together before and he hit me up. He was like, yo, would you be keen to do the shoot? And I said 180% yes. I'm obsessed with his work. I think he's really talented. I would not pass the opportunity.
There was actually an interesting story about the outfit on this day of the shoot. So I took all my tools, all my equipment, camera, light, everything, but then we left the outfit at home. Luckily, the distance from my home and the location of shoot wasn't too far. But yeah, I think it actually shows you guys what we go through as photographers. After packing everything, there's always that one thing that you forgot. And this time the whole point of this shoot was the outfit was really big part of it, but then we decided to forget the outfit back at home. But like I said, with the location not being too far away from me, I was able to quickly run back and fetch the outfit and get back to action. The location is quite specific. This was a location where I did my melanin project. You can go check it out on my profile. I did a melanin project here, the space, and it was amazing. It was just amazing. This is a wedding venue, but I used it for fashion and for different things, and it just works really well, especially because of the design of the space. There's something unique about it. It's old, it's Asian, it's just got like a really vintage feel about it, and everything just works together, especially when it comes to the colors. Everything just complement each other without actually like putting too much effort, because I think it's just like a thing of finding the right location and making it work. Everybody always asks me why don't I have an assistant on set. I think it's something I'm not so used to, especially being a self-trained photographer. I am so used to working alone that even sometimes when I have assistant on set, I struggle to tell them what to do, because I'm gonna end up doing everything at the end of the day for myself. And also, like, with all my equipment being heavy, like a lot of my equipment are heavy, and for me it's also like part of my exercise to stay fit. So I think I kind of give myself an excuse to always get the job done, go as far as possible. got three outfit. We've got three outfit. Two of the outfit is from one of my client, Von Vey. Von Vey is a wedding designer. They make the most amazing wedding dresses you can think of, and I spoke to her about what I've got planned, and she was like, oh yeah, she can put something together for me, and I was just like, yes. So we're getting two outfits from her, and they are looking amazing. I already went to fetch them and got to like see it. Like, it's got like this amazing detailing on it. Like, it's got like, it's just amazing. Like, I cannot wait to make some magic with this outfit. The Von Vey Bridal Boutique, I think they were my client, and we grew together, and they became more than my client. They became my family. They always support me as well, especially when it comes to my projects. I don't always have to look around too much to find a fashion designer or boutique that's gonna help me out with the outfit that I need. And the cool thing about Von Vey Boutique is they've got quite a lot of variety, and they just always have something similar to exactly what I'm looking for. And yeah, and then you can see my friend there, Sean, messing with my hair. And I think I actually didn't talk much about my hair, but like I love growing my hair, and I just love experimenting and having some fun with my hair. And I'm sure, I think I've made about 2, 3, 4 different hairstyles since this one you guys are seeing in the video. But I've got like a really big hair, and I just always love playing with it. And yeah, I think now we're off photography. We're off topic. But yeah, okay, back to photography. As you can see, the lighting setup I've got here, it's my favorite light setup. I think the only thing different here to what I'm usually using is the second light I have here, because I had put the gel inside, and the reason being I wanted ambient light for this particular set to allow the dress to pop really well, and I'm sure you can see it in the result already. And also to enhance the bokeh that I'm gonna be getting from the lens I'm using, because I was shooting on f1.4, because the lens itself is 85mm f1.4, and most of the shots were shot at 85mm at f1.4. So the lighting setup for today is also a little bit specific, especially with the last outfit. But for the first outfit, I'm gonna be using the 8600 again. I'm gonna be using the 8600 again in the giant parabolic 165, and it's my favorite light modifier, which I've been using for quite a while now. I think the only reason I use anything else is if I just want to play around, but most of the time it's what I will be using, and for today is what I will be using as well. I'm gonna be playing with nature. I think I'm gonna try to balance. I think I'm gonna use my second light again, the AD300. I'm gonna have my gel inside it because since I'm shooting outside, I just want to give it a little bit of a warm ambient light and just see what we can create from there. This second location, I don't think I completely planned really well for it, but it was just a location I saw while I was busy with the previous set that it's a spot I would like to try something, and it actually came out really nice. It just took a little bit of testing here and there and moving things around, and it worked really well. And I think the cool thing was that it was in the shade, so I was able to I didn't have to worry about the sun being in my shop, so I didn't need to like block off anything here and there. And as you can see, Rolling, my model, she's just having fun there, making the magic, giving the poses and the smile. And we work it I think it's part of the reason we work really well together, because when it comes to photo shoot, like I said, it's not about taking it too serious. It's all about having fun with it, because for me, photography is my it's more than my passion, it's everything to me. So in every shoot that I do, I always make the best of it. I always make sure I have fun, because it is where I have my fun. I'm not a really outdoor person, I don't go out too often. And yeah, and also most of all the photos are done in Photoshop. I did remember quite a few people always asking me where I do my post-production. I've only just started using Capture One, and even I don't really do any much editing in Capture One. I just use Capture One to do my raw processing before exporting it to Photoshop to complete the editing. Because in Photoshop, then I do the skin cleaning, retouching, virgin bond, color grading, and exporting to JPEG. Yeah. And now I think we're preparing for the second look. Yeah, I think because we just finished with the first look. Now we're just changing the makeup just a little bit for the second look. And my makeup artist Rosie, she's amazing. She's how do I put it? When it comes to makeup, she is ready to go as crazy as possible. Cause like your team member needs to keep up with your energy, and with the team member I always have around me, I'm always lucky to have people who understand my energy, and we just go crazy and have fun with everything we do. And for the second outfit, the lighting is gonna be different, especially because we're shooting inside. So we actually don't have a choice but to change, to do something different. But like I said, I'm used to forcing myself into a situation and just see what I can do. So we're gonna have I'm looking forward to see what it's gonna look like inside the house. I have shot that before, but it was video, so the lighting was a bit different. But now we're doing photos, and my modifier is quite big, so that's also gonna be quite interesting to see how we're gonna fit it in. But we're gonna make some magic and create something different, and I really just can't wait to see what it's gonna come out of, because we're gonna be using the couch inside the house. The couch is also very nice. It's almost like at a corner where they pack everything. It's almost like a small lounge put together. So we're gonna be using that area for the second outfit, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Later as well, I did manage to do it. I got it in in my landscape frame, but otherwise I just kept on shooting, kept on moving around, and luckily, like I said, it's all about having the right energy around you, and you will always make it work. So Rolling was super excited to go through the challenge with me, so she didn't mind that I was moving her around quite a lot, from sitting on the couch to sitting a little bit further away from the couch, like sleeping on the couch. But like when it comes to posing, there is no limitation. You just need to keep pushing until you get exactly what you want, or similar, close to what you want.
was super excited because the venue is really pretty. The images from what I've already viewed are stunning. I took a little direction from Emmy because I feel like he knew exactly what he wanted from this, just to suit his work and his art and how he prefers doing, because I feel like every single photographer has their own style and something that complements what they stand for. And with Emmy, it's just clean, beautiful portraits that like just encompass.
So I think the other thing I end up doing here in the next process was just deciding to use the sun to my advantage, because like I said, I was struggling a little bit with the sun coming in from behind her, but I just managed to figure something out. So now this the setup I was doing here was I was doing a bit more of portraiture, and my reflector is also really big. So we had to fold it up, and I had to give it to my makeup artist to help me out there, because my friend was also busy recording behind me. And yeah, but like I said, we make it work, we make it happen. And the other thing I also noticed was the dress. The dress had a lot of detail. The dress had a lot of this glitter, crystal, metallic that was reflecting the sun to bounce around the house. But I think that only created like a really dope effect for the video, not for the photo. But I felt like if it would have been really cool to capture it, but that would have required me to have create like another lighting setup. And I'm not gonna lie, I was lazy here. I was lazy because to get that lighting setup to where it was already, I was just like, I'm just gonna leave it as it is and just do the best I can in that position, because we were later gonna go outside and grab some shot as well. So here I was just going for what I could get without looking discouraged, even though I was feeling a bit down because I knew I could have done better, but it was a circumstance I couldn't get out of, and all I could do was just make the best of it.
You never really know how you're gonna act or portray yourself, and I really like the mystery of the beauty behind it. So again, I cannot wait to have everyone react to the mastery that we created today. I think it's crazy, and I don't think it's ever been done. Has it? No, I don't think it's ever been done. No, it's never been done. So here we are.
Now we're heading outside to finish up the the setup for the second look. And I think this was my favorite part because everything was working really well for me. I've got a big space that I'm used to, like the big open space. I love shooting in big open space. I think the only challenge when it comes to shooting the big open space is if the sun is in your way, and that really sucks. But yeah, but this time I was enjoying, I was having fun. I was having a little bit of a challenge with the sun. I had to move a little bit back and forth away from the sun to put her in the shadow, so that I can actually use the sun as my ambient light in the background, and then fill in with my strobe from the front. And it was working really well. She was also quite happy to be outside because she had more freedom to play around, jump around, dance around, and have some fun. Because that's also one of a factor to what you need to be curious about when it comes to working with people. Everybody wants freedom. Everybody wants a space where like you don't feel packed into one spot where you're not really able to move around, stuff like that. So when you get to shoot outside, it's really nice. Like you enjoy the freedom. The freedom is there. You get, and I think your creativity also comes in a little bit more active. And for me, the part I was also enjoying again was the grains in the background, because I always love manipulating the grains. I get to play around with the green color. I think that's the only thing I like about green color. I get to manipulate it to any color I want and just make the best of it. And yeah, we just kept shooting and just kept having fun. And I think this is the last set for the second look, and then we're gonna be going to the third look. The third outfit is a black dress that was made specifically for me. I was able to reach out to one of my amazing designer, TN Collective, Tuella. So he was able to make this outfit for me specifically the way I wanted it. So I just really just want like a giant dramatic tutu dress, and he was able to make it for me, and I just can't wait to see what magic I'm gonna do with it. I'm gonna be using a light setup that I love to use, but I only use it when I have enough counterweight, because it's a little bit risky, because we're gonna be using my C-stand, which is gonna bring the light down on the side, almost creating an L shape but upward. So we're gonna have the light standing on the ground, going straight this way, and then the light is gonna be there. So now I need to make sure I have enough counterweight on the side so that the light there doesn't fall down, because I'm literally gonna have to leave it on its own to stand so that I can shoot without stressing. And then it's also gonna, based on the way I'm gonna set up the light to face the model, I think it's one of the reasons it makes it a little bit fragile. But like I said, I'm gonna have enough counterweight to balance it, and I think I should be fine. And then I'm gonna be using the gel light again, just to give it a little bit of ambient light, because now we're gonna be shooting inside the hall. It's like a big giant wedding hall, and I think I'm using it specifically because of the background. It's got this amazing line patterns in there that I'm really looking forward to make good use of. there's a really great story behind this third look, the black dress. Like I said, this was created by my friend Twiller. I work quite often with Twiller. He makes quite amazing dramatic dresses like this, especially tutu, and he knows that that's what I really like, and he always get it done for me. But for this particular dress, we had a little bit of a miscommunication. So in regards to, I think I communicated wrong in regards to when I needed the dress for. So he thought he still had like 2 weeks to make the dress, not knowing that he only had 2 days, because I think I was checking up to see if the dress was ready on a Sunday and the shoot was on Tuesday. So he literally only had 2 days to make this dress, and yeah, that was actually the first part. So the second part was getting the dress, because my cousin had to go to Pretoria now to fetch the dress, and they were also having a little bit of a miscommunication in regards to where exactly he was to fetch the dress from. But yeah, finally they met, got the dress, and finally got the dress to the set, and now we're making the magic. But I think this was just to like also show a little bit of the drama that goes into photo shoot. Like I realize what most people see is the end result, the end photo, but they don't get to see the story behind the stress, the miscommunication that happened in the process of the photo shoot itself. I think so here again was me doing one of my favorite lighting setup. So it's the one that I think that's why I really love my boom stand, because you can't do this setup without the boom stand. You can only do this setup with a boom stand, and it involves you bringing your light straight on axis towards your model from the side, and that way you get to have an open space to shoot through without the stand being in front of your camera, without being worried about that. And and I think I actually end up buying another stand now that is actually a little bit more heavier and more stronger, and then now I use the boom stand on it. And but like I said, my equipment are always very important to me. I always go for the best that I can get, the best that I can afford, because there's nothing more like investing in yourself, because it's only going to help you grow, make your life easier, and give you some workout skills. Because yeah, everything is heavy, so people are gonna see you and think you go to the gym, not knowing that you just carrying your equipment around is your gym.
With Emmy, you definitely get clean, beautiful portrait style images, and when he sent me one of the pictures for the dresses actually, and I fell in love with it because it was this beautiful swan black dress, and I felt like I knew exactly how I would slay this. And we've worked together before, as aforementioned, and we just have really good synergy. But I don't know, maybe he has great synergy with everyone because he's just such a dope person. So yeah, I had fun. I had a lot of fun, and I cannot wait to see the images.
So now in the same settings, I'm adding a second light, and that's the gel light, just to add a little bit of a warm light, a warm tone into the shot. That's the light coming from below, and also knowing that it's gonna reflect on the face mask that she's wearing. And yeah, we're just playing around, because I think the reason I also moved that a bit further back was from the first spot I was. There was a frame behind her with a picture of a dog. I wasn't completely sure how that was gonna look in my final post, so hence why I moved her around to a different spot, just so that I have more option. And as you can see, I'm getting really comfortable, because yeah, I think this is me right here. Just I can be upside down, sitting, sleeping on the floor, whatever it takes to get a shot. And I think it's part of the drama of photography itself, but it's fun. I believe it shows how much you love what you do, and knowing that I do this full time, I do love what I do, and I feel blessed every time I get to do it, because it's a really amazing opportunity to do these things in a bigger scale like this, getting to work with teams of people who are willing to work with you. It's really amazing. I really feel blessed.
The mystery of the mask, because it has this whole functionality of kind of keeping yourself to yourself, and as an artist you're always figuring out what you're doing next. And with me, I feel like I'm still figuring myself out, and sonically I'm still figuring myself out, but with the shoot we had a lot of fun, and with that still shows a lot of beauty and a lot of rawness, because none of this was prepared to a point where we're like, this is how you're gonna have to pose.
So this was now we're approaching the end of the shoot. Still on the third outfit. I think I was just creating a different setup because now I'm doing a little bit more of close-up, more dramatic imposing, especially with the face mask, with the ends. So here we're just focusing on the face and just being dramatic. And I've got the lights coming from above, the 8600, and I've got my 8300 from below with the gel light inside it. And yeah, I'm sure you guys are gonna see the photos. These were really dramatic. I really loved it. It came out really amazing. I really can't wait to do something like this again. And yeah, you can bet on that. I am definitely doing something like this again. And as you can see, I am in my element here. I am having fun. I would do this all day, if not that you're really gonna get tired. But yeah, just a quick shout out to Rolene again, who was my model for the day, who's crazy enough to do this crazy concept with me. And it was a party, like I said, it was a vibe. Shout out to my makeup artist as well, Rosie. we always do all this concept together, especially the crown, because she also loved making the crown, and this time we wanted to try something different, hence we doing the face mask, and it was definitely a great success. I really can't wait to shoot my next project, and I can't wait to share with you guys, and enjoy the view. Alright, so the way I'm gonna be posing for this black dress is gonna be a little bit different, because now we're gonna have the crown that is blocking the model face. So I think I call it a face crown. I'm not quite sure what it is, but it literally blocked the face. So the model is not gonna see me. I'm gonna have to guide her on what to do without actually seeing me. But it's gonna be all about just playing around with her ends, just doing something a little bit dramatic, and just having fun at the same time, making magic at the same time. So it's gonna be a little bit specific in regards to how we're gonna be posing, and I'm gonna be doing some really wide shot with head to foot, showing the whole dress, and I think I'm gonna come up close as well for some portraiture of the crown and the face. And I think I'm gonna be using the gel light again from the front this time, probably because the crown is golden color, and I'm gonna have a warm gel in the other light, which is my 8300, with the 8600 being my main light.
With the makeup, what I really liked about the makeup was that it was simple, but it was still very statement-y. What is a word I could use for that? But it was very cool and extra at the same time, but still very eccentric and pretty at the same time. And the jewels really complemented the dress, because it wasn't, I don't think the makeup was overcompensating for the outfit. I think everything just really was well orchestrated, and it really complemented each other, sorry. But yeah, I think it was I feel like everybody's energy on set was